for a record 5 times, but not since 2018. Chelsea are competing in their 4th straight League Cup final and have won it twice during that period. A London derby with the first domestic silverware of the season on the line. And it's a sellout at Selhurst Park. Chilly day here in South London, so that was very much appreciated. Over 20,000 fans have made their way to Selhurst Park.
That Bible minute before you went to go out. You what? Making that coffee, yeah. Yeah, I will. Do it in a minute.
Presentation party led by the Chelsea captain Magdalena Eriksson, Dawn Airy chair.
Sorry?
FA Women's Super League and FA Women's Championship. Tarek Gorman, Managing Director of Continental Tire, sponsor of this competition since its inception. 2011. Special day. The referee, Kirsty Dow, referee the FA Cup final last season, given the responsibility of the League Cup final. In this campaign, Arsenal captain Kim Little. The Arsenal team have been allocated as the home side today. Very much split in terms of fans on the other side. Significant absentees for Arsenal and Chelsea. Beth Mead and Vivian Miedemar forced to watch on the sidelines once again before kick-off. The national anthem.
This is going to be copyright, might be. Sorry.
Where'd that come from?
King! They're not copyright YouTube! If I put it on YouTube, I'll do it if we went to penalties and we lost.
A classic cup tie.
God save Dexter's King!
Chelsea, on the other hand, over Arsenal in recent years. Some of the spirits of previous teams in Gunners history and start to reassert their status as serial winners of English women's football. Just the one change to the side that lost to Chelsea at Kingsmeadow last weekend. Noel Maritz replacing Laura Wienerreuter at right back. Stina Blackstenius scored the winner against Man City in the semi-finals of this competition. Has been part of an inconsistent attack seemingly weighing heavily on the forward line in the absence of Beth Mead and Vivian Miedemar, who are out with serious knee injuries. And the Hayes names the same 11 from last weekend. Lauren James, an Arsenal youth product, has excelled this season and starts her first senior cup final. Sam Kerr scored her 81st goal on her 100th Chelsea appearance in the FA Cup last time. Also scored in both of the previous 2 meetings against Arsenal so far this season. Chelsea have big players out with injury too. Pernilla Harder and Fran Kirby are both unavailable.
It's not going to stop Carl Wrighton and James. We've got a fucking nice striker. Oh, the best thing is
She wants to pick out the midfield battle.
Yeah, the two
Go ahead, hope she gets a header or something.
players who
That doesn't miss it.
lost the whole thing.
Not
Given
missing
so
it.
many years, has won this League Cup 5 times. Many of them as captain. Came down from Scotland as a 17-year-old. And similar story for Harry Cuthbert, from Scotland, an 18-year-old joined Chelsea. He's won this League Cup 2 times, he's on 49 goals for Chelsea. That battle in the midfield is a lot of pedigree.
Go on, man. Let's do it.
It used to be Arsenal who had their hands on the trophy, sometimes even before kick-off. In their heyday, Chelsea have now started to gather that fear factor in the domestic game at least. Arsenal out of sorts. They've scored just 2 goals in their last 4 games in all competition. That is where the main problem has been. A huge day for both sides, but I think in particular for Jonas Eidevall and Arsenal, who are looking for their first major trophy.
Shot. That was in my big belly.
In 2019, far too long for a club of Arsenal's side to go trophyless.
The gap has
Fucking hell.
initially been level. Emma Hayes being the underdog to Arsenal for such a relatively long period of time, and then since she came in, Emma Hayes and the foundations that she's built on that, well, on the pitch and off the pitch, and the staff that she has, and their superiority is now shining.
Wait! Let's put that back on for a minute.
There's Chelsea. Who will kick off after. Done every domestic game so far this season. Sophie Ingle, Wales captain for Chelsea, gets us underway in this League Cup final 2023.
Is that where it is?
More than a trophy on the line. Momentum. With both of them still hoping to be in the WSL title race.
I don't
as
think
the
we
weeks
are.
progress.
Be a miracle if we win that. Between Chelsea and Man United.
Just one defeat in their
They need
last
a Man City.
12 against Arsenal for
I
Chelsea.
just hope we get in the Champions League spots. Double top 3.
Be a
Still in the top 4.
significant
Bloody Premier League.
statement for Arsenal to turn the tide and beat the domestic juggernaut that is Chelsea. Here is Marner. Still left by Shankovic. Energetic opening. Here goes Katie McKay. Kim Little. One of 4 out of the 5 continental cup titles that Arsenal have won in their history. Comfortable with a bit of space. Kerr takes it down beautifully under pressure as well from Williamson. Here's Lauren James. Perise's cross away by Raffaelli. Now Wrighton. That's a good ball and it's in! Sam Kerr strikes the fast blow and strikes it early. Chelsea into the lead inside 2 minutes.
There lies the difference
Can't believe
between
I
the
felt
two
that
teams. One shot, one chance, one goal. When it was played out to Lauren James on the
Plaza
right-hand
goes off,
side,
I'm
then to
still here.
Percy,
The target does. We've got
recycle
another 10
back
minutes.
out, turnover of possession,
Reminds me that Dexter's gone
communication
outside.
between Blackstenius and McKay. What a ball that is, just standing it up. Keeper Zinsberger can't because of the trajectory of it and the body's in the way. So here it gets got a chance to clear it. Arsenal, when Katie McKay doesn't address it, Blackstenius doesn't address it, and when Kira Wrighton's given that opportunity, the leap of Sam Kerr, she is always going to have the hunger, the desire, and that clinical ability. It was the same last weekend. What a start, Chelsea.
And Arsenal fight back. It's Blackstenius. Away by Magdalena Eriksson.
Oh, and I've got you up there. I've got you Arsenal
Earlier,
behind you.
Kevin Ford had gone near post.
Harris. Blocked by Erin Cuthbert. Goal number 22 for Sam Kerr this season. We're still in Greenwich meantime.
She's finally back on track with jet lag. Sam Kerr can't use that to advantage anymore.
Chelsea fans last week were pointing out that even with jet lag, she's better than you. I'm not sure anyone can argue with that. And that is her 7th goal of this competition. Chelsea only ends at the quarter-final stage. Raffaelli goes down. Referee happy with the challenge. Arsenal going to have to compose themselves, and the perfect start for Chelsea and Emma Hayes.
Both teams have started on the front foot, taking their game to each other.
James draws the foul.
Certainly those few empty seats that we can see, very few. We've got to get them miss this opening few minutes.
Well, a lot of the analysis has been on the lack of attacking options for Arsenal, but their defence has also suffered in recent weeks. They've looked much more vulnerable. Went on a record-breaking run with clean sheets at the start of the season.
It's not just centrally, it's when the ball's out wide to Guru Wright, who's one of the best crossers of the balls, or you've got Lauren James on the right-hand side, you can drive at you, play a ball in, cut the ball back, pick a player out. And you've got Sam Kerr, number 9, who will finish everything. You've got to stop the service into the middle as well.
You're rightly hoping that Arsenal can turn this crowd upside down. The men certainly did yesterday.
Both suffered early setbacks, didn't they?
Still lots of time to go. Here is Catley. Space for Caitlin forward to strike. Away by Eriksson. Again, good positioning from the Chelsea skipper. Here's Leah Williamson. Raffaelli. Fights Catley forward. Harrison puts it out of play. Pressure from Australian international.
Yeah, excellent. The ball could have gone out there earlier to Catley. Raffaelli hadn't seen it, but when she did, Catley made the most of it.
The sideline is up. A free kick for Chelsea. Well, on a 21-game unbeaten run in all competitions, suffered that shock defeat on the opening day of the league season to Liverpool. Since then, it's been a cruise. Well, after Manchester United to win earlier, a big win over Leicester City, they are 5 points behind United in the WSL table with a game in hand. James collects. Charles. Accelerating past McCabe. Good work from McCabe initially, but Sophie Eagle there to clear up for Chelsea. Trakovic couldn't collect, and Frida Marlon couldn't take advantage.
Precision in that final third, in those real cutting-edge, definitive areas where you can hurt Chelsea. Last week in the FA Cup, it was the same. Arsenal couldn't punish Chelsea when they were awarded gifts. There's a very similar example there. Possession from Jankovic, given up easily, given away back to Chelsea too easily.
Brighton to chase, and she will get there. Digs out another good-looking cross for Kerr.
This is a problem for Arsenal. Guru Wrighton 2 times has bombed past Katie McCabe. Noel Maritz down this right-hand side for Arsenal.
Arsenal taking a chance, and Zinsberger alive to that. That's a good throw out from the goalkeeper. to find Catley, set Arsenal on their way. Forward, away from Perisset. Catley delivers, away by Millie Bright. Picked up by Kim Little.
Good possession football from Arsenal. Something that last week when the two teams met head to head, it didn't do enough prime. Let's keep the ball, fizz the ball around, move Chelsea.
Forward, to Marlon. He's in behind the defence.
Come on.
Corner kick.
Don't do short corner.
And something as well Edevar will have looked at from last weekend, the use of set pieces. They look dangerous, but the delivery, the runs just weren't sharp and clinical enough. We've got to have rectified that this week.
I'm just looking at my cat in.
Gonna be a free to Marlon in the corner.
Shit, miss it.
It's not a bad one, but Berger collects easily. Here's Kim Little with room to manoeuvre. Marnham, Millie Bright concedes the corner.
He's not even out there.
Wonderful defending from Millie Bright. Could see what Martin was trying to do and
Can't
see
hear you.
quickly. What purpose about this Arsenal team?
Can't see him. Dexter out there.
Oh, ball's a little too close to Berger.
He's a good ball in, but as you said, just not quite that second 6-yard box. Easy decision for Berger to come and collect that, call the defenders off. World-class goalkeeper Berger as well.
Still trying to apply the high press. This was nearly a carbon copy of the goal that Chelsea scored.
Yeah, you see Maritz and Goulet, and Maritz needs to drop off a bit deeper because Brighton with that ball into space and the precision that she can put on that cross. She goes up against two defenders, but she puts it on her head.
Williamson finds Blackstenius. Marnham. This is nice stuff from Arsenal. Is there an end product?
Chelsea
Forward. Kim Little. Prevented from taking the shot by Ingle. That's a lovely ball from Little. It's forward again. Millie Bright is there.
Brilliant football from Arsenal. The little triangles on the edge of the box. Kim Little threaded the ball through to Caitlin Ford. Near post cross. Blocked by Millie Bright once again. Arsenal feeling the ascendancy.
And they make it count. Marnham once again. Eriksson this time gets ahead to it. Kerr there helping out Marnham. Now Catley. That's great play from Chelsea. Rafaeli on the stretch. Crucial challenge there.
They needed every inch of that long leg from Rafaeli there. Brilliant counter-attack from Chelsea. We've seen some excellent football from both teams in this last few minutes. One touch, tempo's been excellent.
Qualities and Millie Bright has shown them already in abundance. Seems just always be in the right place. So it's all for England in the summer as well.
Absolutely correct. And Chelsea will have analysed the last performance and recognised that there are a number of balls cut in at the near post that Arsenal just didn't have a centre forward on the end of. And recognised that was an area that the ball had to be cut out. Millie Bright's done that exceptionally well so far.
possessions. Off she goes. Well done play by Catley.
Catley's put Aaron James on the back foot for the majority of this game so far.
Arsenal trying to break free. Valti pulled back.
Mark's singing. He's sitting where the line is.
Lenient from the referee, in my opinion.
Where the clothesline is. He's sitting there. That's why you can't see him. This is behind the green.
Similar situation in the last game. Neve Charles on Conti, I think it was. Neve Charles with Chelsea pulling the shirt of Conti when he was on a counter-attack. Expected a yellow card.
Certainly had a case for it there.
So it was Neve Charles on Caitlin Ford, wasn't it? Caitlin Ford spins so well.
Period of pressure for Arsenal seems to have just disappeared for now. Sure they can get it back. Show some of their best football. They're going to have to.
Kim Little there just dictating the tempo, helping Kate McCabe out in this tight area. Gesticulating with her hands, saying, calm down, just take care of your passes. He's a player who knows how to manage big games, mentally big games. She will not be on panic streets.
Elusive play from Valti to Blackstenius. She ran into Erin Cuthbert. Arsenal have the free kick, which they take quickly. Here's Martin with a bit of space to run into. Blackstenius!
Yeah!
That could be a huge goal for Arsenal.
Please.
And an even bigger goal for Stina Blackstenius.
Well, if she ever felt any doubt about her position as a number 9, then she has answered her critics exceptionally well.
It's a bit simple, no one's going like that.
Ball ended up at Blackstenius's feet.
Oh.
She goes through the legs of Millie Bright. She gives the eyes to Anne-Catherine Berger, who goes the wrong way and slots the ball home. You can't say that Arsenal haven't deserved this. What a response.
That kid looks like she could be bigger every time, so
Cut tie on.
that's pretty
So
simple.
Selhurst Park.
Come on.
That will mean the world to her. You can see from her teammates as well. Had a rough couple of months. Understand that she was offered as part of the deal with Alessia Russo, which didn't come off. I can't imagine how that must have affected her. Here's Martin Blackstenius again. Goes over.
No.
Nothing in that.
I don't know why I put my hand.
Steeping the pressure on, aren't they, Arsenal? You saw how effective it was. They got the goal and they want more.
Aritz.
Oh, what a start. You can see that this man's fired up his team. His team won't have needed much, given the disappointment of being knocked out in the FA Cup last week.
Flag is up against Frida Marnham.
Does he want to go out or what?
Chance for both
He's
teams to
going to
breathe.
go out for a point. Oh, he's going for it.
Rare setback, but they have the belief. Hearing the captain Magdalene Eriksson in the build-up to this game saying that they don't just focus on winning matches, they focus on winning everything that happens on training, on the pitch during a game. Just to really finesse that mentality. Beautifully timed challenge. Moving forward, invited forward.
Come on, they're under pressure now.
Takes no chances.
Excellent covering from Leah Volti. You can see what's happened there. She's gone up and doubled up on Lauren James to help out the left back, Catley. It's going to allow Catley to get forward and gamble a bit on Lauren James, who can be so influential for Chelsea. And a lovely ball from Volti down the wing.
Cast it down. Her voice needs to be heard. Volti. Now Catley. Challenge and a half from Lauren James.
It's a good contest, isn't it, between those two? Has been in the opening seconds in this game. Got a feel for each other all season, but last week in particular, Catley probably had to prove.
Free kick. Ford taken out off the ball.
Arsenal's new assistant coach, Benkus, specialist set-piece play coach, had another week to impose his wisdom.
I think it's the Chelsea that behind the goal.
So
I think it's a bit. I think it's not like a problem. It's a Arsenal there, I think, as well. I think
in particular, extremely good in the
it's
air.
not like a. Look, can you see the flags? The Arsenal flag. Oh, yeah.
Very congested. Easily defended at the near post by Parise, but Kim Little keeps it going. Here's Catley. Became an option. Digs out the cross. Berger came, she got just enough on that. Good goalkeeping. Back in by Williamson and out of play. She came, she had to get something on it, and she did.
Absolutely brilliant punch from Katrin Berger. You can see it's really well recycled, reworked when the initial ball doesn't come in from Arsenal. And it's Blackstenius who Berger is up and contesting with. And it was surely a free header for Blackstenius. Should Berger have not made a convincing contact with the goalkeeper.
Pursued by Chankovic.
It's cocked up round, get tackled.
Bouncy. Lovely little dummy on the half to Catley.
Kim Little and Erin Cuthbert marshalling each other in midfield, but Kim Little's really been a pivotal part. Regaining possession of maintaining calm. To go behind in the opening minute or so. You need a imposing but calming character on the pitch, and they've got that in Kim Little.
Serena Wiegman's here with Furyk as well. A lot of players to run the ball over, both these squads.
Get too
They're
confident.
starting that statue of her by now, I'm sure.
I said don't get too confident, girls.
In Serena we trust, eh?
On to Marit, back to Katie McCabe, goes down, penalty. Lovely sharp turn from
She knows it.
Katie McCabe. Ingle took the bait, and Arsenal have a spot kick.
She knows it.
Beautiful feet from Katie McCabe. Here, Maritz just lays the ball off. You thought the chance might have gone, but that little check away from Katie McCabe is so clever because she knows that Sophie Ingle's about to dive in.
There's a one player, Chelsea player, who wasn't even fan, that was complaining. Even the girl got found, no, she fucked it up.
Scored against them at the Emirates in the WSL game.
There was only one
earlier
Chelsea
this
player
season.
complaining, no others.
It was the Shira Musovic between the sticks that time.
I don't think I've seen her miss a... I don't want to jinx it. Jinx it.
It's Little. It's good. It's 2-1 to Arsenal.
It's only got away for this game.
What a turnaround. We just spoke about how cool and calm and measured Kim Little had been. And when you needed a cool, calm head, nothing but side netting from Kim Little. Whether Berger would have chosen the right way or not, that was unsavable. And Berger is now down, receiving treatment.
This will be of a concern for Chelsea.
We could see a replay. I imagine it's something whether she slipped, rolled an ankle, pulled a groin. It's such a dynamic.
If the other goalkeeper comes on, we're in piss in trouble.
Save from a penalty, you've got to go all out and give everything to push off in one direction. And that was quite plausible.
It's deja vu for Chelsea. We saw last year they took the lead through Sam Kerr against Manchester City and ended up giving that up, and City went on to lift the trophy.
Didn't see anything initially from catching Berger. Looks like she's fine to carry on. She's influential last weekend in the meet-up. She's been influential already today. They want to have her on the pitch.
Only played 25 minutes. Sure, there's more to come. It's been Kim Little, who you've rightly said, provoking players, taking this game by the scruff of the neck. Williamson and Little showing composure to work their way out of a tight spot there. Here's Valti. Caitlin Ford wants over on the far side, but here's Maritz. Space to measure the cross. Ford. Back in by Catley. Axtinius. Good stop from Ann-Katrin Berger.
Not often we see Chelsea on the rack, and that's exactly where they are right now. Really good play, just one or two touches.
Last two games we played against Chelsea, they scored one against us. They scored in the second game in the FA Cup last week. They scored two.
Downward smartly, down at the right corner, first and second attempt.
The defence just need to hold firm.
Sloppy play there, that's just creeping in. I think that is with credit to Arsenal.
Yeah, if I was in goal, catching Berger there, just give yourself a bit of like breathing space. Play out the back then.
Forward. Direct. Once again, she's fancied it today. Not too much on that for McCabe. Just looks like a totally different Arsenal team from the one we've seen in recent weeks.
Just Arsenal with every player's had an injection of confidence into them. Because we know that they've got the quality, and individual players are absolutely exceptional ball players of Lee Williamson and winners of Ford and Peter McCabe. And these are, in my opinion, the two best teams in the country. And we're seeing the qualities they've got today.
Straight through Blackstenius. Shield the ball, keep possession. Ford. Taken away from Perisset. Couldn't hold it up. Away from Lauren James. That was a good clean challenge from Valti.
often talk about excellent one-to-one defending. That, if you want a textbook situation, just look back to then down that right-hand side. Perisset hustling, not letting the player turn. Strength on the ball from Catley. Excellent.
Oh, that's a mistake from Blackstone. She's given it straight to Sam Kerr. She's got two for Company. And Raffaelli.
Fucking hell.
With a good challenge to prevent Kerr.
Fuck's hell, Blackstone, she.
Towards goal. Raffaelli goes long. McCabe.
Forgive me if she will score again.
Scare for Arsenal. Those mistakes won't just go away overnight. That was nearly a huge one. Let there be light.
Brilliant press from the front. Blackstenius to win back possession.
Harnham to McCabe. Good goalkeeping from Anne-Catherine-Berger. Brave goalkeeping.
He's holding her head. Looked to me like it was a foot that caught Berger, but I don't think there'll be any sanctions from either player. It was justifiably 50-50, both going for it, like it has been everywhere on the pitch.
I've watched my sunglasses, yeah. Where's that from, God?
Swings to the midriff on Anne-Catherine-Berger.
She was...
Maybe the way she landed, Katie McCabe.
Can't be in my foot pocket.
I think Kate McCabe thought she might be in a little bit of trouble, and because she didn't make any contact with the ball. You know goalkeepers will run for a brick wall to maintain the ball. Catching Berger, with everything that she has been through, her battles just to be here on the pitch. Astonishing. It gives everyone a little breather. We hope first and foremost both players are okay. But it has been breathtaking, hasn't it? Opening half hour.
Full-blooded indeed. And that chance, just another little vulnerability shown by Chelsea.
It was simple enough tactics. What you said, he is pressing from the front, dispossessing Neve Charles, conceding the throw, but then Arsenal quickly, so the throw ball goes out for a throw. Arsenal first sprinting to the ball to get the throw on, and the turnover happens, and they straight through on goal. Arsenal, quick thinking, quality, and exceptional from both teams.
Berger looks like she's okay to continue. Katie McCabe still receiving.
Did that now?
Oh, that's better, isn't it? And just to Ian Wright's left there, Viviana Steinhaus-Webb. In charge of refereeing, and alongside her partner, Howard Webb. Must be interesting conversations in that family.
Interesting in some of inverted commas.
Not ones I would like to partake in. Yellow card for Katie McCabe.
Yeah, I think that's probably right. Didn't make contact with the ball, swipe at the goalkeeper, whether it's intentional or not. Intent doesn't come into the ruling. You can ask Howard and Viviana about that. It was reckless and so was the yellow. Yeah, but both on the webs improving the landscape of refereeing exponentially.
Both of them had a busy few weeks. Chelsea just need to regain their composure.
I don't think my commentary career I've ever said that Chelsea look rattled. I mean, this is as close as it's come.
Probably the part of the plan, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Gentle man.
Europe, the world. He's comfortable possession of the ball. They can do it.
That was a missed time challenge by Catley on Neve Charles. Looking more
Still such a long way to go.
for Kirsty Dow.
She's been excellent in this opening half hour, Steph Catley. Both in and out possession, both in a defensive third and moving further up the pitch.
Right, sends it forward. Kerr the target. Here's Cuthberts. Essential footed.
Would you like the defending a little bit better?
Maxtinius.
Oh, for God's sake.
Charged down by Bright.
It's a good physical contest, Blackstenius up against Millie Bright. If she just looked, if she'd have rolled to her left, Blackstenius, there was a bit of space, the angle that Millie Bright had gambled at.
At the into forward. Turning into, well, she looked like she was surrounded there. Brilliant piece of play. Catley.
Come on!
Blackstenius, the first touch is good. The second touch is in. And the flag is up.
For fuck's sake! They've got VAR on this phone. It's a Crystal Palace
Excellent
for
defensive play,
mine.
you have to say. Millie Bright was looking, she held. Blackstenius did just go a fraction early. Watch here.
It was way off.
See. Excellent defensive
Oh,
play.
it's not. Come on, man.
Great touch and finish by Blackstenius.
Why can't you just stay outside?
She can lead that line.
That's not fair.
Starting to look more herself. That's a heavy touch from Eriksson, who demanded and couldn't make the most of it. Errors, lots of them from the Chelsea back line.
Well, Anne-Catherine Berg got player of the match in the last meet-up. Arsenal did cause them problems, just didn't make it count.
Cool, calm play from Williamson. Bounty. Offside again, Blackstenius.
Making good runs though, between the two centre halves, this time between Eriksson and Millie Bright, but good call again from the assistant. That centre half pair of Millie Bright and Eriksson has been key to a lot of their success, Chelsea's success.
They started the season seemingly with Khadijah Buchanan as an automatic starter. And previous 3 games now, she's not seen any game time. Conti reads the danger once again. Caitlin Ford. So good with the ball at her feet. Ford away by Eriksson.
Who's on the end of that? Is that mine?
Peter McCabe was
Oh.
making the run on the blind
Be
side.
very careful, she
Here's
doesn't know.
Catley.
Oh.
Chelsea doing all the defending here. Arsenal trying to keep their foot on the gas.
Come on, yeah, jump up.
Looked like a handball from Millie Bright.
She couldn't do anything like that. That's fair.
Oh, now.
Marlon gets the better of Cuthbert.
Let's make it 3-1 and be a bit more
Finds Ford.
relaxed.
Trying to work the space. Needs a bit of support. Bounty. Space opening up for her. Shot from
No.
Marlon. No VAR during this game. We should mention to have goal line technology.
Oh, okay.
It won't be looked at again.
They're finding the gaps, aren't they? Arsenal in that final third. Time on Blackstenius. Did she choose the right option? You mentioned Buchanan. Keisha Buchanan is getting readied.
This isn't an injury, this is a bold move from Lena Hayes. Wouldn't expect anything less though. She can see they're under the cosh here. I understand it is Chankovic who's going to make way, so possibly a change of shape then for Chelsea. She's barely touched the ball, we've got to say. She was influential last week.
Careful.
Player of the match. But a week is a long time in football. And she just hasn't managed to get herself into this game. Here is Chankovic, having the final touches of this League Cup final.
You're right, she barely got on the ball.
Right, Barrett's way too easily. Kerr couldn't direct it this time. But just a warning that those two are still very much a threat.
What a ball, once again a pinpoint ball. It's like laser precision from Kieran Wrighton's foot to Sam Kerr's head. Gets between the two centre halves, well, Steph Catley and Gabrielli. And here the change comes. Interesting to see if there is a change in tactics, which there clearly will be. What Eidevall do to counter it?
We can only assume this isn't an injury, so you could argue a ruthless decision from Emma Hayes, but she's seen enough. It should be Buchanan on an extra defender, another centre half. So perhaps something new for Arsenal to contend with.
It certainly looks from how quickly players shifted across and assumed positions that this has been a tactic that's been worked on, a plan B.
Cuthbert wins it back. Alty
Ow!
felt that she times that well, but Kirsty Dowell doesn't agree. A free kick for Chelsea in a good position.
Oh, lucky there. Alty clearly wins the ball. Yeah, she's stretching. Actually, on second view, tries to go around the side, and there's clearly a foul and an opportunity. Got Gooden Wrighton straight over it. Aaron Cuthbert, you can bang them in from here. Zinsberger needs to organise a wall. But this is front foot management, isn't it? Coaching for Emma Hayes is the best.
It's Wrighton, straight against the wall. Oh, and Katie McCabe. Wrighton wait for the ball to come to her. Tenacity from Katie McCabe.
Well, she went a bit early from the wall, but interesting now to see what Eidevall is his counter move. It's like a chess match in that respect.
Manages to get the better of Eriksson.
Fucking Eriksson. Go back to Manchester.
Fantastic
Oh,
game.
wait, he's at Manchester now. Go back to Tottenham.
So you see England kind of say in front of what is a back three of Buchanan, Bright, Eriksson, Gooden Wrighton. He'll spend most of the time higher up, but left side, and leave Charles on the right side. Sure as can be sure, they knew exactly what to do, Chelsea players, with that tactical change.
It's on the front foot, winning it back. Trying to play in Sam Kerr. Again, that looked dangerous.
Jonas Eidevall and his team will want to see out this first half, figure it out, have a little bit more time, breathing space to figure out tactically what to do, define each individual's roles in that.
Harris. Big clearance from Millie Bright.
And the Hayes team will see this as a 5-week gap to catch them on the back foot.
Ball goes down. Doesn't get the decision she wanted.
Ford McKay will switch sides. It's just a temporary arrangement.
Wins it back. James. Backing off didn't get the call. She's done well though to win that back. Kim Little. Good challenge on it. For Scotland teammate Erin Cuthbert. Here's Maritz. Forward. Into Marden. This is neat play from Arsenal. Ball assessing her options. Balti. And now Catley. Opens up for her. Keeps it going. McCabe's cross. Just over Ford.
Just wonderful play from Arsenal.
Still here for them. Little. Away by Bright. Seemingly in control going into the final few seconds of normal time at the end of the first half. Catley. Here's McCabe.
Got to be a few minutes of extra time, I think.
McCabe. Allowed to turn. No one anywhere near her in a blue shirt. That's it.
Oh, is it there to turn?
Through ball, easily read. Cut out by Eriksson.
Catley gone on the left on the overlap, and McCabe drifting infield. There's more space out wide.
Oh, it's 4.
Finds James. Away from Raphaeli, who
Fuck's sake.
has to bring her down. 4 minutes of time added on.
Arsenal and Kim Little will be telling her team they've got to stay switched on. Lee Williamson, you know, a number of leaders in that team. Big calm players as well.
Premier League live results.
Chelsea, in words with Sam Kerr.
Right, the nearest Chelsea player there. Flag has gone up.
It was offside calls, the assistant that flagged early on. A little dent on Zinsberger there, nearly break, but to be expected when you come up as a goalkeeper. Decision from Zinsberger, ushering everyone out. Last few minutes of a breathless first half.
It's the final 2 minutes of stoppage time. And he's already seen fit to change the system, change the personnel. It was never going to be a repeat of last week, despite it being just 7 days ago.
Yeah, well, last week it just didn't quite click for Arsenal. So they did create some chances, didn't take them. This week, sorry, today's performance compared to last week's is like another 20% from every player on an Arsenal shirt.
Great play from Cuthbert. Here's Wrighton. Oh, Catley let that bounce.
No, but
I believe Charles couldn't quite keep her feet. Caitlin
fuck off!
away from you.
Fuck you!
Another half chance for Chelsea. Still finding quite a lot of joy down this near side, with Gura Wrighton in particular.
She's been their outlet, hasn't she? She's got in behind Maritz. A number of occasions, certainly got the beating off her for head-to-head speed, and it was Raffaelli who played
Sorry.
their onside on a number of occasions.
Tom Bowley, the Chelsea owner here. I wonder if his presence might not be a great thing. Seems to be a bad omen at the moment. Although a good result yesterday for the men C. Maritz.
Come on, then from corner, you've got to let.
Seen out of
Oh,
play.
is it? It's a corner. You've got to let us take this.
Take this corner kick for Arsenal.
You see the set from Arsenal's been the same on corners, right foot goal, left foot. They've crowded and Katzenberger. Was Marlon on the goalkeeper last weekend. She's been taking him from the other side. The in-swinger. She's back on Anne Katzenberger to pin her.
It's right on the goalkeeper.
Yeah! We were actually not the favourites going into this because we're missing our two main players up front. Oh God, we're winning 3-1.
Set-piece coach.
Oh my God. Just turn up time. What was static?
Well for Chelsea. Sam Kerr headed them into the lead. The Gunners have 5 back. Cena Blackstenius. Kim Little from the spot. And then from the set piece, right on the end of the first half. If anyone can do it, Chelsea can. And as it stands at half time, at Selhurst Park in the Continental Tires League Cup final, Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1.
Thank you, Rachel, for that. Well, the fans here, Farrell Williams, Anita, on this one.
I can't believe it.
They definitely have, and no more so than you, Alex, is that big feel on your face. But I'm going to accept that because, you know, I've shown to be a Chelsea fan and obviously a biased one at times. But it's been an entertaining game. I think, you know, Arsenal have been the better of the two teams. The Arsenal fans that are just here in front of us have been excited throughout that 45 minutes. And they put a good show on for them, this 45.
This is what a cup tie is all about, you know, the thrills and all the different turns in the game. And
Can't even
started
tie
off in
it.
Chelsea's favour, but what character and reaction from Arsenal to get themselves back
Just
in the game.
don't blow
and
it,
then
man.
triple
Don't
it.
blow it. We just got to come out the same way.
Emma Haysby certainly conceded another goal foul just before half time.
Yeah, I think she'll be really frustrated. We've seen on the 37th minute, she made a tactical change, took one of her players on and tried to adjust the system a little bit to allow Chelsea to put more pressure on. To concede from a set piece right at the last kick of the first half. She'll go in now with a completely different team talk at the half time. And yeah, frustrating for sure.
Well, we were saying, would we see a response from this Arsenal team? Obviously got knocked out by Chelsea in the FA Cup last week, and we certainly did see a response, Anita.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they went a goal down, but they found their way back into the game. They were still sticking to their game plan, composed in possession, patient, final third play. A combination, and you know they won the penalty, and then they went on from there.
Yeah, well, it was actually Chelsea got off to a great start, Farah. Emma Hayes jumping up for joy on the sideline. But I suppose we spoke about Lauren James before, but you can't ever forget about their Aussie.
I'm still here.
You can't, and this is what she's so good at. Her hold-up play here for the first goal was brilliant. She doesn't just lay it off. You see her just goes into the box here. The initial cross doesn't quite come to her. She stays alive in the box. The second ball's picked up really well, so the second phase. This is a fantastic delivery here from Brighton. but it's the positioning of Sam Kerr, the way she finds herself and pulls off on the back shoulder of the centre half. It's a fantastic header. We've seen this for the last 2 or 3 seasons now with Sam Kerr. She is unbelievable in the air, probably one of the best. But Ian Wrighton's delivery here, the defender from the Arsenal back line, and then a fantastic header from Sam Kerr.
Yeah, typical number 9 play from Sam Kerr. Great hold-up play. The delivery in no man's land made it difficult for the goalkeeper and the defender. But in that situation with the numbers Arsenal have in the box, they've got to defend better. Defending space instead of players. You know Sam Kerr's a threat. Get a player on her, get bodies on her.
Are you surprised then that she was left unmarked? Because straight away, as you said, Nita, as a defender, you're thinking, where is she? Where's their dangerous player?
Yeah, absolutely. And as soon as the ball goes into a wide area, it looks like a crossing situation. That's where you've got to be locked on, tight to centre forward players who are a threat like Sam Kerr. Just make it difficult for her to get a free header and that kind of contact on the ball.
Okay, well, the thing is, straight away from that, Farah, you're thinking it can go one of 2 ways for Arsenal. Their heads can drop, Chelsea can continue how they started, but actually we saw a reaction from this Arsenal team.
We did, and they really did grow into the game. They grew into the half. I thought they were fantastic. I thought some of their combination play, some of their build from the back was really good. They created chances, and today they've been able to finish them. And it's been a joy. It's like the Arsenal of old to watch in this first 45 minutes, and now they have a big second 45 minutes to keep it up. But certainly, the way they reacted, I think that the manager certainly will be pleased with that.
And actually, the reaction started straight away from getting the ball from throw-ins, quick free kicks, Farah.
Yeah, those transition moments, so it's when it goes out there, you can see here's the quick free kick, Kim Little, really experienced player. There was a question as to where the free kick was taken. We argued whether the Chelsea player had switched off. Actually, the free kick was taken from the wrong position. But this is fantastic. And it falls to Blackstenius, and if you look back to last week, she would probably missed this chance. But it's a fantastic goal from Blackstenius, and you saw the reaction from her teammates. But Frida Marnham here means when she picks it up and drives towards goal, it's fantastic from Arsenal.
Well, this is where Frida Marnham is a threat. Her first thought is, can I get a shot off? Anything can happen. But you've got to feel for Chelsea a little bit. They'll feel a bit disgruntled because that was a quick free kick taken in the wrong position. You've got defenders like Magda Eriksson not even looking at the ball. Yeah. You've got her back completely turned to play. So fortuitous for Arsenal, but great play from them.
And you can actually see from the reaction from all her teammates just how much that goal actually meant for Blackstenius.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's about this Arsenal team, and we can only go from the outside and try and look in and see, what's going on inside. And you always hear the Arsenal players talk about how much of a family they are, and maybe in those down moments you don't see that. And you've seen her score today, and the reaction, it shows you they actually are really together and really behind each other. It was a really nice celebration for her.
Because how much does that dent your confidence as a player, Anita, when you're the striker in this team, and then actually Arsenal do put in a record bid to go and try sign another Alessia Russo to bring her into the team?
Well, I've never played as a striker, but I can only imagine. Because it's a
Anita, you were a baller. You could have played anywhere.
Different kind of pressure, but absolutely knowing that publicly, a worldwide bid on a top class forward was part of the deal for you. It's going to add expectation and added pressure. And to come out and get a goal only boosts her confidence, and you can see that together throughout the team as well.
Okay,
But I forgot to delete photos and some from my storage as well.
That led to the next goal, Farah.
Hopefully it's still enough to a full video.
You can see the running behind it. So she lays it off, and it's a setback here from Conti. But I think it's desperate from Ingle from Chelsea. Chelsea midfielder Ingle there, you can see her just
What's my phone from
trying to make some sort of defensive contact, and it's really desperate, and something that Chelsea didn't need. But as you said, Arsenal was a late penalty here from Kim Little, said to keep them away. But the initial penalty, in terms of the cutback from Katie McCabe, in terms of the desperate defence from England, Chelsea just wasn't set. And this was a difference in last week's cup game. Chelsea were more efficient in those transition moments. Arsenal today in their first 45 had proved to be that.
Well, I think Emma Hayes will be disappointed because she prides the Chelsea team on being good in transition moments, covering into the right positions. There, Sophie Ingle gets caught wrong side, is trying to recover, steaming in, and then gets caught out in a box. But clever play from McCabe as well.
Is it just there, Nita, as a defender, standing and trying to dictate play to get Katie McCabe going backwards instead of actually diving in? What would you do in that situation?
I think really she had to slow her feet down, and show her one side of the pitch. Keep her on her weak foot as well. Katie McCabe is predominantly left foot, wants to cut back on her inside, open up the goal, and she just needs to be clued in there and adjust her feet.
I feel like she already had the recovery defender. Katie McCabe was only only going to go one way.
He's not young, he's old, he's 19.
So for you,
I don't even know how old he is. He's an old kid though, you're about 20.
Into her as a defender. As I said, it was erratic, it was desperate.
Too eager to win the ball,
Yeah,
perhaps.
sure, because she knew she was out of position.
Fine,
She don't
sorry.
want Chelsea to be out of
Just don't want to be slumped down.
Okay, and one thing that you don't want as a
Settle
team
down.
is to concede a goal just before half time, which Chelsea did, Anita.
Yeah, that's the one thing you want to go in knowing is you're going into half time
Oh,
with a different
you're saying Dexter, Arsenal don't score a full goal, I'll be jumping off the seat.
Something you would practice on the training ground, you should be switched on. And you see here Sousa just able to get some contact on the ball and know what, and Katrine Berger actually can't get out to the ball because so many bodies in and around her.
I think it's brilliant play from Blackstenius. We always talk about somebody just affecting the goalkeeper. Look at Blackstenius here, just in front of Berger, Katrin Berger, who wants to come out and get a punch. She just puts her mark and blocks her run or pathway into that punch. And it's a great delivery and a great header.
And it looks like, Katrine's the only one actually vying to go after the ball. All the other Chelsea defenders are just stood in the box, and the Arsenal players are the most
Why can't you
active.
just change that H on half time to an F?
And the thing is, we said about Arsenal last week,
Well, I don't care.
is they were creating chances, and they came out here in this first half, and they have been creating chances once again.
They've created the most chances in the game, and a lot of this has come from Kim Little. I think she dictated through that middle. I think what's really helped is Conti in there as well. But this ball down the side here, brilliant. Forward just puts it across the box. A chance created there for Arsenal. Again, Kim Little's involved here. She just lays it off. I think it comes back at the same pattern, sorry. And she plays in for Caitlin Ford. But I think everything of Arsenal's chances were coming through that Kim Little. Here it comes from across here.
And it's just a nice combination of play and a good delivery into the box with Blackstenius. He's managed to get on the end of it. But Arsenal acting pressure.
I think it's more the bodies that are in the box from that delivery anyway. So the commitment from Arsenal to actually get in the box when they are attacking in that final third is a lot more than what Chelsea have been able to commit in this first half. I think that's been the difference. Hence why second balls have fallen to Arsenal players and not Chelsea.
What do you think Chelsea need to do in the second half to stop Arsenal having those chances then, Farah?
Well, I think what we've seen of Chelsea and what Chelsea are very good at is being a front-footed team. In this game, they've been very much on the back foot. We've seen Emma make the change in the 37th minute, and that was to allow Chelsea to be more aggressive with their press, stop Arsenal at source, which is in their build phase, and maybe set up and attack higher up the pitch rather than from different phases.
Okay, well, I'll give you two a quick break at the moment because there has been plenty of action going on across the WSL today. Manchester United league leaders were taking on Leicester City. Let's bring you some of the action from that game. Commentary on this one is
oh, wait, no, we've still got a few minutes actually. What's the matter?
Conti. All the way across the attitude, touched away. Russo again. Alessia Russo scores again. Badier with the cross. Russo. Manchester United double their advantage before the break. This is Simpson for Leicester.
What a finish that is.
Conti trying to get it through to Thomas. It's a hat-trick for Alessia Russo.
Imagine Chelsea go trophies this season, man. Man United win the league or something.
United come forward again. It's Garcia.
And Chelsea.
It's a fifth goal for Manchester United and a substitute with Thea Garcia. As the gap from the top gets bigger. Manchester United, the league leaders.
Yeah, 4 matches in the Barclays WSL today. Everton against Aston Villa. That one finishing 2-0 to Aston Villa. And Manchester City started the day in third as they were at home to Spurs and they got the win in that one. Bunny Shaw getting on the score sheet also. And Reading were in desperate need of a win at home to West Ham and they got it. Well, so this is how the WSL table looks at the moment. Arsenal and Chelsea are both back in league action on Wednesday night. But Manchester United still top of the table there. And you can watch all of today's WSL action on the Women's Football Show, which is on BBC One at 11:30. Before that, Match of the Day 2 has a Merseyside feel with Premier League action from Liverpool against Manchester United and Nottingham Forest against Everton. And then next Sunday, there's this.
The Grand Slam in sight and a Triple Crown showdown. What a game! Ireland.
Here it goes!
Closer still to the Grand Slam.
It's going to be proper like.
This can be done. The Six Nations, Scotland against Ireland. Next Sunday at 2.
Let's hope it's not
live
too
on
late.
BBC One and iPlayer.
Okay, if you're just joining us on BBC One, let's bring you the best of the first half action because you've missed an exciting one.
A London derby with the first domestic silverware of the season on the line. And it's a sellout at Selhurst Park. That's a good ball, and it's in! Saka strikes the first blow! Chelsea into the lead! Martinez! Lotto! Katie McKay goes down! Penalty! Little! It's good! And it's right on the goalkeeper! And it's 3-1!
Yeah, so currently 3-1 to Arsenal. The Chelsea players already out much earlier than the Arsenal players. Farah, they're in a huddle. What do you think they're saying to themselves at the moment?
I think they know that they can get back into this game. So that'll be an initial message about knowing that they can get back into this game and how they can break this Arsenal team down. But I think they have to come out with more energy and intensity. I think they're at their very best when they play with that. And I think that's a message that they'll be. That's probably why they've come out a little bit earlier, get a few little sprints and get themselves going again and just show that they're ready in the second half. I think it might be a psychological thing.
You hoping to see more of Lauren James in this half?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we did see enough of her in the first half. You know, she wasn't getting involved in possession, out of possession at times, was switching off and not really involved in the press. But they definitely got to find her because when she's on the ball, that's when she comes alive.
And what do you think Jonas Eideveld said to his Arsenal team at half-time, Farah?
I think pretty much the same. I think they have to keep that same intensity. I think they have to play with that same control that they've had. Find those pockets that Kim Little's finding herself in and be patient with their play. I think they're creating good chances. So I think pretty much stick to the same as what they're doing. Stay concentrated for 45. They can't afford to slip up and make silly mistakes.
Okay, well, let's hand you back to your commentary team. Rachel Brown-Finnis is alongside Robin Cowan.
Thank you very much, Alex. Let's hope for more of the same. Enthralling first half. This Women's League Cup final, and another change for Chelsea at the break. Neve Charles, who is going to be credited with an own goal, that third one for Arsenal right at the end of the first half. And Melanie Leupolz coming on, her fourth substitute appearance since giving birth to her son in October. Before announcing her pregnancy, a real key cog in the Chelsea midfield. See what the Chelsea response might be, but Arsenal
You're just too confident, Manu.
they can't afford to take their foot off the gas, Arsenal.
No, and that'll allow Yves Perisset to come to a more natural position on the right side. Melanie Leupolz there in a holding midfield role, which is where she tends to play. I think every player is playing in position, which wasn't the case for Chelsea in the first half.
Caelan Ford, who's caused all sorts of problems for Chelsea so far in this game. So difficult to get the ball off her. Anti dispossessed by Cuthbert. A bit too casual for Leah Williamson, but gets them out to the ball. Marnham, and now Catney.
Oh God.
Bounty over the top. Buchanan will get there first, but Marnham tries to pick up the loose ball. Strong into the challenge. Ford keeps the ball in. Real energy about this Arsenal performance. Pretty much since they scored their first goal to get them back into the cup tie. Maxtinius coming across. Ford. Fancies a go. It was well off target.
It was a corner for sure. And definitely got a touch with one of the defenders. See, Katie Ford has been outstanding this game. Right forward, catches Millie Bright. We could see it because from our commentary position, we're right behind it. Face of innocence from Katzenberger.
James on to Kerr.
Now, it has been energy and work rate from Arsenal, but it's also been quality. And it's not just been graft. They've combined the two. In possession, they've had a calmness and options around them.
After showing her strength.
Mom,
James riding
be
the
careful,
challenge.
don't get pinned.
Brighton delivers towards Cuthbert. That wasn't far away at all.
A good feat from Zinsberger to ensure that she got across and was ready to cover it, but with Brighton on the left and Perisset on the right, it's allowed Lauren James to be more central and to team up with Sam Kerr. This time it's Cuthbert playing in that higher midfield role. Can't quite guide it home. But certainly Lauren James's role, position has changed and looking to, she can be such an influential player.
Come on.
McCabe in the thick of it again.
Yeah, it's a nasty one on Katie McCabe. Both players trying to go for the ball. Katie McCabe came off worse.
Bryce Erickson doesn't do anything wrong, does she? She's eyes on the ball, running straight towards it. It's angling away from Katie McCabe. And Katie McCabe just runs into her shoulder. There have been plenty of tussles between those two over the years. Katie McCabe, it'll take more than that for her to have to come off.
Speaking of transfers in the first half, ones that didn't go through, another one. Little bid from Chelsea going in for Katie McCabe on deadline day. Doesn't seem to have affected her fiery nature at all towards, well, I don't think she specifies who she puts her energy on towards. The crowd enjoyed that.
What a year. If this starts off with silverware for her, with a World Cup to look forward to, her first ever World Cup with a country, 2023 will be hugely memorable.
Oh, mistake from Anne Katzenberger.
That could have been it.
Come away with that one. Again, just a little too casual this time.
This is what Arsenal have been all about, isn't it? Front foot, pressing them high, pressing Chelsea high, not letting them have comfortable possession. Blackstenius cutting out options, having to go long from Ericsson, and there Arsenal turn the ball over.
Chelsea just haven't been used to this sort of pressure. They certainly don't get it from many WSL teams.
It's easy to implement, it's kind of hard to sustain. That's what we'll have to see Arsenal doing.
Leopold's getting a yellow card. Challenge on Katie McCabe. I do wonder if McCabe's words to the referee may have had an influence there, because she was talking about how many times she had been fouled.
It's a sore one though on Katie McCabe. Leopold's just plays the ball. If there's any intent on that from Leopold's. Plays the ball really, and just after playing it lands on Katie McCabe. No doubting that it's genuine pain. But you're right, she had a little word, as Emma Hayes is doing now. Looking at Brighton.
Here's what's coming up. Next week on the BBC, huge game in WSL on BBC Two. Chelsea against the current league leaders Manchester United. 12:15 start.
Then we need to win a break
on
on
Sunday.
Sunday.
She'll have a few bumps and bruises tomorrow. She's always right in the thick of things, Katie McCabe. Has been booked herself, so she'll need to be slightly careful.
Yeah, for big occasions like this, though, first silverware of the season, League Cup final, you take all of that and what it means, especially for Arsenal, who are historically down patch.
Oh, nicely done from Buchanan.
If you'd have done that, I know
Just keep the
you
shit
would
out.
have meant-
However you say. Shout out to Real Arsenal.
You know me too well.
There'll be no panic from Chelsea, so Emma Hayes is still pretty calm and collected on the sideline.
Just make it 4-1.
Into
Go on.
All out to turn. Good defending from England, Buchanan.
It's on.
Here's Marnham.
Below the
Arsenal rotating nicely. Here's Engel. Looks it over to Gura Wrighton.
Excellent recovery of positions from all Arsenal players. They're in attack 5-6 seconds ago. It's turned over.
Yeah.
Playing
Welcome to the
set
position since the second minute. I'm up 5 seconds
tenacity,
for
as much as it is an attack,
Need
they've
to
got that in
get another goal.
possession as well, Arsenal.
Yeah. I'll hold on for them and defend well. I've gone up the door and get through there.
Arsenal lost 4 of their last 5 cup finals. They'll beat Chelsea. They lost their last 2 Continental Cup finals they've appeared in. Getting that ball over the top to Sam Kerr. Raffaelli recovers brilliantly.
Matched her stride for stride, Raffaelli recognises that ball was played. Sam Kerr was fractionally offside. Arms in the air, standing still does nothing. Gabriel didn't take any chances.
Ball for Chelsea. Wrighton delivers. Here's James. Long closing her down. Drifts it in towards the back post. Away by Williamson. Bright. Bertholz delivers low.
Oh, that went past you, almost what
So
I
could be away here,
Can't
although
attack,
they don't
come on.
really have too many numbers up the field. Great ball to Marnham. She couldn't quite take it in her possession. Level play.
Pro run for what?
Ball, what execution and vision from Katie McCabe in that tight area. Absolutely pings it. Gets the team up the pitch.
Little drop of the shoulder, they're snapping at her heels, but they can't get it off her. Here's McCabe. It's Noel Marriott who tried to put it through towards McCabe, and again, Sam Kerr getting into good space, pulling it back. James! Zinsberger didn't move. She seemed to know where that was heading.
She clocked the trajectory of it early. Zinsberger, great pick
That's
out
the
from
sort of
Sam
thing you've got to
Kerr.
be careful at.
Little
I just
chip
think it's
away
pretty vulnerable.
Many players there, Lauren James. And here on the big stage, with Serena Wiegman looking on.
Oh, here she is.
And James a bit
Next thing is, take her off.
Change for Arsenal. Katie McCabe booked. Has also been in the wars. Has had a really good cup final. Replaced by Victoria Pelova of Ajax. Joy from Ajax, the January transfer window, still working her way into the Arsenal setup.
She'll look to do exactly the same. Worker, Ericsson out of possession. Work them hard.
Touch tight.
I don't know where to go in this. Be
Fastidious.
careful.
Kim Little imperious once again. Always makes the right decision and executes. Arsenal have a 3-on-2.
Come on.
Fastidious picks out Palova. It's
Come on, Palova.
Victoria Palova.
Oh, sorry, Becky.
Draws the save from Berger.
Oh, imagine if she can't. She just come on. Imagine if she scored and put it to bed. That would be so funny.
Williamson into midfield. Great little burst and turn from Marnham.
She put it the other side,
Should
maybe.
have played it through to Blackstenius.
Yeah.
Plays it out to Pelova. A simple one for Berger at the near post. A little
What the
sensation.
hell? Well, one.
What a player. Long spell in the United States, and I know that the US women's national team was saying she was one of the best players they ever faced during their time in the WSL.
So natural, has always had that calm demeanour about her, just assured in possession. Played several cup finals up against her. More often than not, come up on the losing side. Just seems to have had that air about her from the day she moved to Arsenal at the age of 17.
Pick out Kerr. Williamson stuck out a leg. It's Lauren James. Raffaelli struggling, but still meeting her.
Bloody hell.
Knocking off her path.
Fuck.
Arsenal survive.
We're doing better defensively, but it's still a bit of a
Showing that they can do that job
scare when they go forward and
the body and
got an
line.
opportunity.
Lauren James's shot.
Trying to get anything in the way of that. Lauren James, they're just starting to show glimpses of getting into this game. Very quiet first half. Arsenal debut. Kerr wiggles away from Maritz. Really good play. Once again, intelligent play from Kim Little.
There's no one
That's
else
our
you
captain.
would want to
I'll be
have
savage,
to
you know.
help us lead you out of this barren patch. With regards to silverware, no one more through and through than Arsenal. Maybe Leah Williamson might have a word about that, but years as a first team player.
Lovely play from Little once again. Seems to be winning that battle of the Scots
Be
in the middle of
careful.
the park. Oh, Zinsberg has given it away, but
Oh my god.
obviously a bit rushed, a bit hurried, frenetic stuff as we pass the hour mark.
That's what Arsenal did to Chelsea, wasn't it? Bringing them in possession.
Fastidious.
Oh, go on.
Passes
Pass!
to it. Caitlin Ford down the middle. Try and get there ahead of Buchanan, who was tempted into the challenge. That looked late. Corner kick has been given.
I'm not sure how this is nothing. Ah, penalty. Absolute stonewall penalty. Caitlin Ford touches the ball away. It gets no
Why
more
don't we
obvious
have
than
the...
that.
Sorry, Dexter.
That was my instinct. The assistant is over there. He's 20 yards away from Kadisha Buchanan. Oh, that is one she's missed. The referee is behind. He's trying to catch up. And it was that burst of speed from Ford, who's been unbelievable this afternoon. The Alicia Buchanan, we've seen a few tackles like that from her, not today, but getting up to speed with this league.
Corner kick. A let off for Chelsea.
Blind line pitch.
Catley towards Raffaelli. Where the near post by Ericsson. Little holding off Lauren James. Balti.
Emma Hayes will be glad of VAR not being used on this one particular occasion.
Maxtenius is offside. I think Kirsty Dow, the referee, as you pointed out, Rachel, possibly didn't have the best angle, but her assistant certainly did.
Yeah, it looked from our position, which is behind Buchanan and Ford on the angle, that it was a penalty, that Caitlin Ford had got there first. Here come the changes.
Oh, well, I'm trying to fucking do it.
Another one for Chelsea.
All over
Sophie
the
Ingle
place.
off and Johanna Reeting at Cannerid on in her place. Berger's clearance straight to Balti, but she's made a bit of a mess of that. And careless from Chelsea, not keeping the ball in fairly easy positions. Great
Come on.
play from Balti.
This will be justice.
Catley
Come on.
Options in the middle.
Oh.
Buchanan makes the block.
Oh, Caitlin Ford was the one who had held back and got herself into a bit of space, and an Australian teammate just couldn't get her head up and see it. Pretty abrupt from Buchanan at that near post. What a break from Arsenal. And the Arsenal fans behind the goal are on their feet.
Seems they've employed the best defences to attack. But they'll feel like they should have scored another goal. Arnhem's delivery. Another corner,
Keep
Ericsson.
it going.
Oh, I like what she did there, Marnham. You expected to stay on the goalkeeper. She came to the near post. It was a near perfect ball. Just couldn't get the little flick on.
Doesn't make sense because one of. Come on.
Arnhem again. Good
One of
distance
Arsenal's
punch
goals
from
should have been
Berger.
was a penalty. We should have just done another one.
Positive.
And
Tries
it was
to
clear as day, but they
put it
don't
forward as opposed to
do
play back to
VAR.
the
And
goalkeeper.
VAR, even though it's at bloody Selhurst Park, a Premier League ground, which makes no sense at all.
Nearly
What are they
perfect,
up
wasn't it, from Ericsson?
Premier League ground.
Thinking to
Unless
Paloma
it's something
down
to
the
do, not
right-hand
enough fun
side.
for the women's game.
Quite get control of it.
Makes no sense.
Play from Leopold's.
Doesn't make sense because one of Arsenal's goals should have been
Ball takes charge, Balti.
We should have
Again giving
It was clear as day.
Chelsea midfield the runaround. Ford trying to fence Ollie Brighton.
She's been the catalyst, hasn't she, on many occasions, Caitlin Ford. You know, if one player of the front three presses, all three of you have got to press, and Caitlin Ford has been relentless. Not a single Chelsea player has been able to get the ball off her either.
Marlon. Off Bright.
Keep it up,
Another
lads.
corner.
Lads. Ladies. Keep it up, ladies. Because I normally say to keep it up, lads, to the
Time
lads.
for a set piece. Ford in swinger. This is a right foot up, and you can see there's been an improvement.
It's another good delivery. They were queuing up, but just over the head of Balti.
There's Raffaella again. I think was the initial target.
More changes coming for Arsenal.
Oh,
Jen Beattie getting
is that a
ready.
good idea?
Whether
Make it 4-1 before she comes on.
Conti was heavily strapped in the game last week. Whether it will her be coming off, but not an Arsenal player who's
Oh, fucking hell.
Plays it in for Kerr. It's behind Canarid from Perisse.
The more the clock goes down, the more comfortable I feel. Oops.
Forward, just so confident. In the face of 2, sometimes 3 Chelsea shirts, she still backs herself to get something. Whether it's getting past them or getting a foul or a throw.
We've said time and time again, this combination of Steph Catley and Caitlin Ford down this left-hand side is so hard to play against. Whether you're the best team in the country, the most decorated recently in Chelsea, so hard to play against them.
Throw Sam Kerr in there. Australia have a decent team hosting the World Cup in the summer. Paloma now getting stuck in. Little. Bit scrappy, but Arsenal come away with it.
Feisty affair, isn't it? As well as the unbelievable quality, the link-up of play. It's had everything. Set penalties, cards, hard tackling games. They're real so far.
Why did he pass it round the back? Oh, for God's sake! I'm sorry.
Into Blackstenius. Challenge late by Millie Bright.
Fucking man.
That's a bit of frustration coming out from Millie Bright. That's been the directive for Blackstenius for Marn, and when the ball's been played.
Good luck, bro.
The
That'll be good. I'll be watching it after this match. I'm watching this Women's League Cup final between Arsenal and Chelsea. Arsenal and Chelsea are the favourites, but Arsenal currently causing an upset with 20 minutes to go, 3-1. It'll be their first bit of silverware in 4 years almost. Yeah, but Liverpool game where it's finished. Still not over, but
A couple of those today.
come on.
Good luck, bro. I'll be watching after this match. Watching the Women's League Cup final between Arsenal and Chelsea. Arsenal and Chelsea the favourites.
Arsenal
Arsenal
want to make some more changes.
Just to go 3-1. It'll be their first bit of silverware in 4 years.
Change it right back.
Now it's finished.
Noel Maritz for Laura Wienreuter. Tremendous stuff.
He's a happy little gooner.
Whether he likes it or not, it seems. He's going to support Arsenal.
Subtle that man, Alfred.
Wouldn't mind on those up here, actually.
Fucking hell.
Catley manages to clear the second time basket. Loopholes! Tremendous effort. Zinsberger down quickly.
Just under 20 minutes.
James, time. Delivers. Away by Little. Arsenal sitting deep and Little. Anywhere will do.
Little and her team will know what it takes to see this game out. Doing it's a different thing. Sharp save from Zinsberger. Could see it all the way. No one in a line of vision. Decent height for Zinsberger. Just moved her feet, got across.
Just under 20 minutes to go. Still time for Chelsea.
Shut up.
Just add a bit of doubt into Arsenal's minds.
Shut your mouth, bitch. Why you trying to youngster anything?
Blackstenius has been relentless. Just see again, final third, ball pumped up to her. hustles against Millie Bright, makes her heading out for a
I need a car, hang on.
throw into Arsenal.
No? Okay. Might have gone past the road.
Attendance today, it is a record for the Continental Tires Cup, 19,010 inside Selhurst Park, and they've not been disappointed in what's been on show. Quality of football has been on the top drawer, more than double last year's record, just over 8,000. Here's Johanna Reeting,
fucking hell!
Get things going, but Arsenal actually took repel that, and little dig from James on Little.
That's the sort of things like Williams was a good defender.
When she got possession of the ball, it was never for more than a fraction of time between
Only costly.
Raffaele was on her, Williamson was on her, and as ever, Kim Little was there to lock things up.
Can't watch again.
James trying to work the space. Finds Wrighton. Hopeful ball in, still Kerr's nearly on the end of it.
And that's what it's going to be now for this last 15 to 20 minutes is backline sat in, midfield sat in for Arsenal when they're out of possession. And the outlet is Blackstenius.
And director of football, Edu there.
Come on, Caitlin. Oh, what feet. Come on, Kimmy. Let's go.
Arsenal flooding forward once again. Right, gets a foot in, but Blackstenius comes away with it. Been playing Wienreiter.
Just be careful here. Yes. Oh, don't go back again.
Alty's back pass.
Fucking hell.
Good starting
That's the
position
problem.
for Zinsberger.
We're 3-1 up, but I'm still. Just make it 4-1 a bit. Ah,
Hands up.
I was offside if it was handball. Oh,
That could have been a
75th minute. It's just over 16 minutes. Plus
It was an out for Arsenal.
Concern for Emma Hayes. Not too many options for change in personnel anyway. Frank Kirby and Pernilla Harder, more forward-thinking players that are unavailable today. Take from Zinsberger.
You looked at the 11v11 on team sheets coming at kick-off. You expected Chelsea to bring the same level of performance that they did last week. Beat them 2-0. I wouldn't say a canter, but Arsenal just looked not particularly convinced in their own quality, in their own ability. And today they've polished, every single one of them has played amazingly
Still
well.
15 minutes is a long time in football.
I'm really proud of this performance.
Just need another goal, really. Or just keep defending the way we are.
Yet
Not passing the
Chelsea
bloody
can
hell back.
still get themselves back into this.
Ah,
James, lovely skill.
oh, here we are. Be careful.
Go down, they can't. James gets the cross in towards Kerr. Raffaele is there.
Oh,
Kerr,
say.
and again, Erin Cuthbert.
Be careful.
Oh, they've got to be careful inside the box.
That's what I said.
A desperate lunge from Raffaele.
Ah,
Malova can't keep hold of it. Lily Bright. Again, Kerr the target.
With that precise cross, but she was so tightly marked, Sam Kerr, by Steph Catley and Raffaele.
Jesse Fleming coming on for captain Magdalena Eriksson. This is an extremely attacking 11 now for Chelsea.
I started right on the stroke of half time as well. Yeah. It wasn't long after you left, was it? Yeah. Get a bit sweaty. They defended well, but
Harrison
sorry,
joining in defence if needs be. Right, and will do one of those two.
Followed by Bright. Turn into it. Cuthbert. James. Ball down.
Just to say, Chelsea need a set piece, a free kick, something to get them back in this game. It's exactly what Lauren James sniffed out. Royce has just come on the pitch a few minutes ago, and that's the second time that Lauren James has got us to past her.
Still 12 minutes to go. Right in centre short to James.
hey!
She's so clever at working just an inch of space. That's all she needs. It's lacking the finish today.
I thought she was going to go at the defenders because she's got the beating of Reinreuter, who was in the wall.
Oh, this is what I just got right
She
at.
received the ball and she was up against Kim Little. She's going to put in her penalty with those quick feet of hers.
Yes, please.
Keep
Oh, no.
it down.
Oh, wait, you made me a coffee one.
Here's Buchanan for Chelsea. Arsenal now just starting to concentrate more on the defensive side.
Shouldn't.
Here's Fleming. Swings it in towards Kerr. Flag is up.
Yeah, as that ball was played in, she'd just gone ahead with her head. Sam Kerr, excellent line again from Arsenal. Right call from the assistant. But it's a little bit frantic now from Chelsea. And this is where, you know, people rattle on about goalkeepers not being able to time these. It's part of our armoury.
Work of art, depending on who you support.
Game management is part of football. And the goalkeeper, more than other players, on occasions has the opportunity to express that game management.
10 minutes to go. Here's Canderett. On to Cuthbert. Arsenal sitting deep in a good shape. You see the two backs. Buchanan towards Kerr. Slip from Catley, but Kevin Ford will help her out. Gets it forward, and Blackstenius is there, and she has Palova.
Come on! Come on!
From Millie Bright. Blackstenius. It's Palova trying to get around her.
Oh, she can't. Joe!
It's always happening in slow motion, this. I think the chance has gone, but Arnhem
It's alright. As long as we keep it up here for a bit.
Arsenal put so much into this game.
Unlucky
Get
that.
running stats.
Blackstenius is slow, that's why.
Before that, but there
Like, I appreciate her
is
when she scores goals, but she's just too slow.
Unreal.
We need me like that.
Such a
Mido's
good
fast.
performance so far.
Not going to have until next season. 8.5 minutes plus football time. It's still a bit of time. 2 goals is always possible in that sort of amount of time. Just one punt down.
You see the experience of Arsenal, as you talked about the back line and the bank in front. Volty, Kim Little played together a lot of times. Their understanding of the situation currently, what's expected of them.
Over on the retreat, and that's another foul born out of frustration for James, and she will accept the yellow card. No other choice.
It was a takedown, wasn't it? Calova doing well to shield the ball.
God's
It's like
sake.
Warren James couldn't.
This isn't rugby, woman!
Goes for that yellow card. Linsberg is down. That's famous his time wasting.
If you say so. Well within her rights. What a big turning point this could be. I don't expect it to affect Chelsea in any way, as it didn't affect them last year when they lost the final, but for Arsenal, it could be so much more than just a trophy.
You're right, after losing the opening game, that's been the only blemish in their book this season, Chelsea. They have been, nothing but almost feeling invincible or untouchable, their performances and the results that they've had.
What a weekend in the Wright household, eh?
Well, he knows it can go both ways, that a team can come from behind and win, but his team have gone ahead. And, it's not been by luck, it's been absolutely brilliant performance, brilliant application, excellent tactics, everything that Chelsea have thrown at them, Arsenal have dealt with. This is the opener after what? 2 minutes was it? Can't remember, it's been that long ago. The equaliser, and Katchenberg getting a little toe in it. And this one here from cool, calm, collected Kim Little. The own goal, virtually the last touch of the first half. Neil Charles' last touch of the match. And Raffaelli got a little touch onto Neil Charles' head to make it 3-1, and that's how it stood. Arsenal soaked up so much pressure in the second half.
Yes, Odegaard. He called Chelsea last weekend after the 2-0 defeat brutally efficient. And I think his team has shown a bit of that today.
3 shots and 2 goals, so he has a point. He's also making a point that his team were recently inefficient in that department last week.
Why is this clock going so slow?
I wonder, in a week's difference, has it been soul searching of raising levels of performance? Has it been soul tactical differences? Whatever it is, it's been hugely effective.
Marlon pokes down by Cuthbert. The challenge just taking the sting out of that shot.
I wonder when Millie Bright would go up front. Lloyd Potts and Buchanan. But we've seen Millie Bright go up top. Be that aerial point of attack.
Getting involved for on goal now.
Come on. Fuck.
Merisay this time with the last ditch challenge.
This is still such an annoying one. Well, I'm less nervous now because Chelsea are running out of time to score 2. Still just done 4 minutes past stoppage time.
Arsenal now starting to.
If you get a full now, it's over.
Once again, Kim Little. Eventually gives away the foul.
Listen, it's still 3-1, but anything can happen. I mean, there's 4 minutes left, but there's still probably going to be
One final change for Arsenal.
Every minute the clock's down, the more I'm
Who better
Not
to
really.
come on? Jen Beattie to help see this one out. Such an experienced head. 3 times a Continental Cup winner with Arsenal and Manchester City.
She can't. Chimpy going up front.
Stina Blackstenius makes way. This could be a big moment in her season as well.
Chelsea running out of ideas, running out of time.
Launch forward by Brighton again towards Kerr, and again Raffaelli gets there
Careful!
first. It's Cuthbert.
Oh, for God's sake.
Brighton, no one closing her down. Raffaelli got there ahead of the goalkeeper. Not sure if she got the shout or not, but made the right decision in the first instance anyway.
Oh!
Poles. Oh, off the bar! Whether she meant that or not.
No, she did not mean that. Of course she did not mean that.
Well.
Wow, before Chelsea were finished, this is your answer. And she had to watch this all the way. It's such an awkward one, right in the upright. Definitely wasn't a cross.
I don't know whether it would have gone in
It was a
anyway.
big crop, wasn't it? Another chance for Chelsea.
Oh, that was close. Lauren James with the shot. Sam Kerr with the initial header.
Clinton Ford again has been absolutely unreal. Blocked that Lauren James shot.
Buchanan. Raffaelli with another headed.
Come on, break! Go, finish it off! Oh, what's she doing?
Trying to get around Worples, who stood her ground.
She did not. I don't know why she didn't keep running. What?
Just bounces on James.
Yeah, they're booing because they thought it was a foul, but it wasn't.
And nearly at the end of this game, you suspect. So Rachel Brown, initial Continental Tires player.
It's alright.
It is.
They're running out of time.
She's been here many times before.
If I just feel like I was struggling the whole time because I had a call a few seconds before the whistle, then I would have been a bit more nervous. But I'm alright. A minute. 5 minutes isn't.
From corner kicks.
I often do a tip team score 2 goals in 5 minutes.
Territory because we're into the final minutes of normal time. We wouldn't put it past them.
They scored out 3rd goal from the corner.
Comes the corner, Zinsberger opts to punch. James.
I don't know. I guess it was 3 or 4.
Strong in once again. Away by Beattie and Nurpoles.
It was 4 in the
Off balance, sends it into the crowd.
That's exactly what Jen Beattie was brought on to do. Was to go head to head, literally, with Millie Bright, who's been put up top. You need a talismanic centre half to win that aerial battle. She did just that, Jen Beattie. She will follow Millie Bright everywhere on the pitch.
What is it? It took about 20 seconds for Andy time to come up on last time. Oh my god. Alright. Still not gonna win. No, it might be over. It's alright. 2-5. It barely happens. 2-over.
Good the dark arts from Caitlin Ford as well.
She's going to be exciting to watch at the World Cup.
Good play from Buchanan. Down the line for Cannerid, 5 minutes of time added on. Buchanan. Lily Bright has stayed up front, she's won the header.
Get up.
Caitlin Ford just collapsed. Buchanan. Only 4 minutes left. And the aerial power that Chelsea have got. Millie Bright and Showroom targets.
Cuthbert sends it in. Millie Bright's there. Kerr right and
What
got
the camera angle shit. Who the fuck's the cameraman? I want a word.
James. Lovely play. Kerr.
It's surely got to be it now.
Zinsberger. A few more seconds. Drift away.
When you're in a cup final and you're the underdogs have been there and done it seeing out those last few minutes. So satisfying. And you see your main striker out wide and receive that gift of a near post ball, fall on it as a goalkeeper. Enjoy that moment.
Parasite forward towards Millie Bright. Parasite urged to shoot, and she does.
You catch it.
Zinsberger didn't fancy keeping hold of that.
It's alright. Surely, surely.
Maybe feet. Just a little look up at the clock. See how long was left.
Anticipation rising in the red corner of Selhurst Park. They're so close, and what a contrast of emotions from the blue side.
This has been such a collective team performance from Arsenal.
Yeah.
From the setback they suffered in the first couple of minutes, the way that Chelsea started, they just couldn't keep their foot down. They couldn't keep Arsenal out. They're pressing from the front. The intensity has been relentless from Arsenal. He has outfoxed this Chelsea team. And the European fixtures coming up, I think teams will start to fear Arsenal again.
Time running out, Catley making the challenge away by Valti, only as far as Perese. Into the final 90 seconds. Perese just getting it into the box. Beattie there ahead of Sam Kerr. Back in by Cuthbert. Caitlin Ford will pick it up.
What?
Jonas Eidevall beats Chelsea on his first ever game. Since then, it's just been misery for
Sorry,
him.
can you still see the
After
telly?
that sunny day at the Emirates where he fell to his knees.
I was going to say, people have a trademark.
Champion.
I think perhaps.
Why are you still trying to
I think
rush?
that was a lesson learned.
Yeah, that image certainly stayed with Emma Hayes, I believe. Less than 30 seconds of stoppage time to go. Here's Lauren James. Taken down.
Too late, my dear.
And this is it. This is the final kick of the game.
Which will make it 3-2, no one cares.
Caitlin Ford. Possibly something she said. This is it.
This is it? What?
I think the other card for dissent. Caitlin Ford.
This bloody woman think we won't go up or something. Stupid kid.
Brighton's delivery, Jen Beattie gets her head to it. And
Hey!
the shot is on target. All over. Arsenal, after going behind, fire back to end their 4-year trophy drought. Sam Kerr got things going for Chelsea 2 minutes in. We thought it might be a repeat of so many performances and results.
I put there to roll my
Weeks and months for Arsenal against their old rivals Chelsea. But they came back with spirit and quality and industry. Blackstenius, Kim Little and an own goal. All the goals scored in the first half. And a quite brilliant second half display from the Gunners, who have seen them won the Continental Tires League Cup 2023, Rachel.
They are worthy winners. What a performance that first half, to go behind so early on, to come back, continue believing how they were going to set up and press and hustle Chelsea, give them no easy possession. Their game plan to Chelsea. Everything, tactical change. Emma Hayes and Chelsea through at Arsenal. They soaked it up, they adapted, and they caught Chelsea on the counter.
We'll be back with the trophy lift full time as Arsenal, the one celebrated at Selhurst Park. Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Robin. And it is Arsenal with the celebrations. Farrah Williams, Anita Asante alongside me. Leah Williamson, the England captain there. Arsenal has their hands on a piece of silverware, Farrah, for the first time in 4 years.
And very much deserved. I think they dominated the game. I think take out that opening 5-10 minutes of the game. I think that Chelsea, obviously got that early goal and poor defending. Arsenal wasn't switched on. From that moment, they just grew into the game and they dominated. They controlled possession, they controlled chances, they stopped counter-attacks from Chelsea and really stifled what we know is a very good Chelsea team. So, look, congratulations to Arsenal. It's so nice to see the connection between the Arsenal fans here today and the players. And I know that's something that Jonas is trying to build over time with them. And it's a beautiful scene.
And Serena Beekman, the England manager in the crowd, loving what she is seeing today. Emma Hayes in a huddle with her Chelsea players, Anita. But Arsenal deserved winners today. Outplayed Chelsea, outfought them.
Absolutely, I think it was the worst possible start for them, but they showed absolute resilience and character to get back in the game, stick to their game plan, and they dominated in possession. They had balance going forward and defending, and in the end they were the worthy winners.
What do you think was different about this Arsenal team this week, Farrah?
Good question. I was asking that myself while I was watching them. They looked like they wanted more, Alex. I think they had a lot more fire in their belly. I think it would be 50-50, 70-30, 80-20. Arsenal players wanted today. They had an attitude out here today, and they had big characters. Kim Little in particular, I thought she really drove this Arsenal team forward. And look, I just can't help but look over my shoulder and actually finally see an Arsenal team really celebrate in the way that they did with a great performance. It's really, really, truly nice to see.
Yeah, the Arsenal players are making their way around the pitch, taking in the celebration from a packed out Selhurst Park here today. A record attendance for a continental women's final. Kim Little there, just a word on her, Anita, and the importance of her role at Arsenal.
Well, I think Kim Little's been outstanding. We know she's a fantastic leader, but her play in possession, she just gets the team to control. She was brave in build, always willing to face up the pitch and play forward, move forward, gets the team from defence to attack in such a progressive way. And, I just thought she was outstanding from start to finish.
And Chelsea players there we're seeing also doing rounds around the pitch. Before the game, we're talking about the quadruple for Chelsea. Now it's about them picking themselves up and going again because they've got a huge month.
Yeah, they do. And it seems as if it's a repeat season for Chelsea as it was last year. They obviously lost that opening game against Arsenal last season. This season, they lost the opening game to Liverpool. Last season, they lost the Conti Cup to Manchester City, which you all expected them to win. Today, they've lost to Arsenal. But it really kicked them on and they went on to win the league and obviously the FA Cup. So this is something this Chelsea team can really go and do again, is the question.
Yeah, and sometimes you need that, don't you? They've not been challenged really in the league so far, and today they actually faced the challenge, and it's about picking themselves up, knowing that they can go on and improve on the performance today.
I think there were, Alex, far too many individual poor performances from this Chelsea team today to even deserve anything out of the game. And I'm making them honest. There was a lot. I expected a lot more from Lauren James. Maybe the occasion got the better of her. She wasn't able to find herself in the game. And we know the important impact that she can actually have on this Chelsea team when she plays. Look, Serena's here, and I'm sure these England players would have loved to have impressed her, with the World Cup coming up. But yeah, I thought Lauren could have done more. Maybe Chelsea find a way to get her more involved in the game. I think Sam Kerr was brilliant. I think she had a lot to do. Really tried to work off the ball, but didn't have the service today.
Yeah, Serena Beekman there in the crowd. Sue Campbell singing along. Serena Beekman not having any of it, Anita.
So don't think she fancies singing.
I've got some, isn't it, though?
You can never get bored of this song after the summer. The fans
No,
here
I get
are
to
loving
the
it.
drive.
They
I watched.
have been entertained, especially in the first half,
been
with
going
some of the
for
goals that they've seen. One player that was instrumental in the Arsenal performance today is Kim Little. She's speaking with Joe Curry.
Kim, wow, what a cracking final. How do you sum that one up?
Yeah, first I'm just so proud of the team. I think off the back of last week's result, we needed to turn it around. And we had a good week's training and talked about a lot of things that we needed to be better at. And I think we showed that today. I'm just proud of the girls, proud of the team.
It was a disastrous start, to be perfectly honest, but then we saw this real turn of energy, this desire, this hunger. How easy or difficult was it to put that goal behind you and pick yourselves up?
Yeah, I know. I was thinking after we scored, what could we have done to stop that? Because it was such a good goal. But I think because it was so early, we just needed to reset, and I think we did that. And the rest of our first half performance was pretty special, and I think that's what won us the match today.
It's been 4 years since this club have lifted a trophy. We know how much you wanted to win it, but how much did you need to win today?
Yeah, I think that's always the case, obviously, when
about 2011.
we're at a club like Arsenal, we want to win trophies, and we're disappointed in ourselves that we've not done that before now, but here it is, and I'm just happy and proud for the girls.
Well, Kim, this award should come with a helmet warning because it's incredibly heavy, but you are the Continental Player of the Match. Congratulations on the win and the award.
Thank you, and thanks to all the fans, we love you.
She was born on the 29th of June.
And those fans certainly happy, Anita, because coming into this, Arsenal's
Sweet Caroline.
It was only, out of 5 finals, they'd lost like 4, but obviously this can change now and change momentum for the club.
She talked about a reset button after the first half. This is a reset button for Arsenal to kick on their season. They've got some silverware in the cabinet now, so now their aspirations go beyond that. But I just smiling from cheek to cheek there because Kim Little just makes you smile, So heartwarming, what a great leader, and the way she leads on and off the pitch is fantastic.
Okay, well, let's go and hear from one of Arsenal's goal scorers today. Stina Blackstenius is with Joe Curry.
Well, Stina, that was an incredibly special final. How much did you enjoy it?
What did you say, sir?
How much did you enjoy that game?
So much. I'm so proud of the team coming back from conceding a goal early in the game, and just coming back with a really strong performance. So I'm really happy and proud of the team.
You should be incredibly proud of yourself as well. It was an incredible performance from you. When you scored, we saw all your teammates run to you. What did that goal mean to you today?
So much. I really want to do everything for this team, and to score a goal in a final means a lot to me, and I'm just happy to see to do something for the team.
What can this trophy do for Arsenal moving forwards? What motivation, what confidence can it give you?
I think it will give us a lot of confidence, and we have so much to do still in the season, so I hope this will bring us so much for the games we have left, and just bring us confidence.
Well, well done today. Go and enjoy the celebrations.
Hey, what?
Go and party.
Yeah,
Finally getting there. Blackstenius, understanding Joe Curry there. When we talk about Stina Blackstenius, Farah, it is hard because a record bid for Russo can dent her confidence, but I suppose the only way as a player is to react, and she gets a goal today.
Yeah, she does, and I said that before. It must be really, the psychological feeling behind that, and knowing that potentially you could have been a part of the swap deal with exchange for another player is really difficult.
What she kept
in
it,
the right
so I don't know
position
what
to
they're
give
doing.
herself a chance of scoring. What she wasn't doing was executing. Well, no better place than to save it for a cup final and score and get your team back into it. So that's credit to her and shows character and strength from a player like that.
Because that's the thing, Anita, you know her very well. Here's a striker, a top quality striker at that.
And it happens to strikers. They go through moments in their careers where you suddenly have a goal drought, but she has stuck to what she believes in. She's a player that stretches teams. She's always running in behind. Her pin-up play today was brilliant. She brought other players into the game. And when it counted, she executed, a goal that's got her team lifting the trophy. So she's done it when it matters, and it shows that she's resilient as well to meet these challenges.
Okay, let's speak a bit about Chelsea's performance today, Farah, because Emma Hayes in the first half did try and change tactics.
Yeah, she changed. She could have done it a lot earlier, and maybe with the players on the pitch. Maybe she didn't feel the players on the pitch were capable to adapt within the game, so they needed to change personnel.
What did she do? Did she change her
Yeah,
shape?
she changed the shape a little bit. She went to 3 at the back, she went to 3, a 4, and maybe a tighter front 3, so they can obviously put more pressure on this Arsenal
still
back
here.
line, which they started to do in that last 5 minutes of the half,
Oh, I'm not
when
even-
they got a chance,
Oh,
a free
put-
kick, a
Watch
upwards chance.
out.
But then they conceded right on the half, and I really think that killed
You
them.
can't win
It was
everything,
a
Sam.
psychological thing going in at half time. The game plan would have completely changed. What happened in the second half, which is really unusual from Chelsea, they were just direct. Alex.
No, I want Lauren James. She's a
Whenever they
baller.
were on the pitch,
I want her at
wherever they
Arsenal.
were on, they were trying to play big long balls, which didn't suit this Chelsea team today.
And we're seeing Lauren James there. We've been speaking about her, still such a young, raw talent. Is it games like this to feel that disappointment, actually, is where you learn some lessons, Anita?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we've talked a lot about Lauren and her impact and what a quality player she is, and today it just didn't happen for her. But, you know, like Farah said, the team played so direct. There wasn't those opportunities to settle the game, get good control and possession to build attack. So she was largely ineffective, and her game is not fighting for scraps and second phase, third phase balls.
It's actually another blip in Chelsea's record, because this same fixture last year, Farah, Chelsea lost to Manchester City, and then this season, obviously, Arsenal. It will haunt Emma Hayes, because that quadruple is the only thing that she is missing.
It will, and you know what, as I said, I think it's like a mirror image of what happened last year. They started the Conti Cup final last season on fire. They got their goal as well early, and it just allowed Manchester City back into the game. They've done exactly the same today, so for Emma, I think she'll be really disappointed. Her team's reaction to going a goal up in those opening minutes, you would have thought this Chelsea team would have known how to keep
They're walking through first, of course.
So they had that momentum in that 10 minute spell, and they had chances.
We're seeing Chelsea get their losers medal, Anita. What is that?
Oh, look, at least you didn't show a kid crying.
You should be asking me how
They're showing kids, but at least they're not crying. Oh,
was gonna
I
say,
told
how
you they
really
showed kids they were crying.
But no, of
No,
course,
the Chelsea kids,
disappointing, and I think
they just
when
showed
you
kids.
walk up there to
Yeah.
the podium and you get your
2009, Anita.
Yeah,
Unless you
Germany
thought I meant
in the
Arsenal
Euro
kid
final.
with
it's
tears of
painful,
joy.
isn't it?
Yes.
You relive those moments after the game, I think, for a while, and I think it's the added motivation you need though to go for that next thing that's eluded you, or that competition that's eluded you. And those girls, you know, it will hurt right now, but there's a long season ahead. They're still in a title race, still in Champions League and the FA Cup, so there's a lot to play for Chelsea still.
Okay, well, it's time to hand you back to our commentary team today as Arsenal make their way to collect their winners' medal. Our commentary team is Rachel Brown-Finnis alongside Robin Cow.
Thank you, Alex. Yes, Arsenal getting ready.
Better not cut out now.
I'm hoping this doesn't take too long. I can see
Still push it back a bit more.
Temperature has dropped
Yes,
here
the
at
girls.
Selhurst Park, but what an incredible day for Arsenal. As we mentioned, this could be a really significant moment in their season. Chelsea with the unfamiliar feeling of having to pick up runners-up medals. I wonder where they'll go, Rachel. What, left on the bus, maybe?
Yeah, they go missing pretty easily.
So here comes Arsenal, led by Jonas Eidevall, his first trophy since taking over in his second season, collecting their winners' medals from Dawn Airy, the chair of the Barclays FA Women's Super League and FA Women's Championship.
Thought when we went 1 down in 2 minutes, I thought, oh fuck, here we go. Long night.
She's a seasoned winner.
Long day, sorry.
That's what it's all about.
Then half time it all changed.
So many players have played their parts here. Frida Marnham, another really good display from her. Leah Williamson, who's getting the taste for trophies. Couple with England already. She's also giving the medals out to those injured players, Beth Mead, Lillian Miedemar, and captain Kim Little,
Yeah, man.
with her 5th Continental Cup for Arsenal.
A fifth or
Doctor in
fifth.
the midfield has the honour of lifting the trophy alongside Leah Williamson. Arsenal Continental Cup champions 2023.
It's not fair. Every time I celebrate, I hurt myself. I was.
You're also celebrating.
Looks like I was going fast motion on the camera there.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Robin. The
especially for the Cup Queens, which are
Liverpool are winning at Man United against Man
in our
United at
game,
the
they've been
moment.
every FA Cup.
I said Liverpool are winning against Man United at the moment.
Conti Cup. So
1-0.
they're the team that is the dominant cup competition.
Yeah, it's almost half time. I watched the second half.
This club is far too
Fever
long.
desire.
It actually celebrate with the fans. Look at Neil Williamson there with Katie McCabe and the champagne. Of course, it would be those two doing that. But it is Katie
In these moments, you know Katie very well.
Love it.
Just rehydrating us
Yeah,
after a long 90 minutes. It's about taking these moments in, Anita.
You've got to enjoy it, you know. They've worked so hard to put themselves in this position. They knew it'd be a tough job to do, and they performed well, and they deserve it. And this is the moment you just got to celebrate it with your teammates and all the fans who have supported this team, and just live it in the moment.
I think what's nice is actually what it actually means to these players, the joys that you can see in all of the players' faces at Arsenal for winning this trophy. It's been a long time, and they obviously miss that. Winners want to lift silverware. They haven't done it for a long time, so you can see the joy within that.
Okay, well, let's head down to the touchline now and hear from Chelsea manager Emma Hayes speaking with Joe Curry.
Well, Emma, you had a blistering start to that final, but where did it get away from you?
I think having a blistering start with end set off, I think once Arsenal got the equaliser, showed the difference between a team that's won a lot and a team who hasn't won a lot. And I thought their hunger, their desire in the duels, in everything they did, was at a much better intensity than us. The best team won. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. I'm disappointed with us because I think for a Chelsea team, you know, our standards are higher than that, but you can't concede 3 goals against a team that hasn't won a lot, and they haven't won a lot domestically. And for me, that was the biggest difference today. They were significantly hungrier than my team.
Conceding on the half-time whistle, was that the most frustrating point?
No, I think losing so many duels in the first half, at the end of the day, you got to win your battles, and we didn't do that. And I thought they dominated all over the pitch. I thought Kim Little deservedly player of the match, and I think when you don't do those things, sometimes you need a check, a reality check, and today the better team won.
Can this help you going forwards? It sounds like winning has made them almost complacent for a game.
Yeah, I think there was complacency in the performance. Like I said, we won a lot, and they haven't. And today, they wanted it more than us. Simple as.
Thanks, Emma. I appreciate you talking to us.
Thanks.
Thank you, Joe. We've just pulled over Neil Williamson and Jonas Adewell. Come in. How does that feel? Your first trophy with the club?
Very nice, of course. So happy for the team, for the players, also the way that we came back in the game. It was a really tough start, but I really think the team showed what we're made of.
And Leah, you've got champagne all over you. First time, hands on some silverware for the first time in 4 years. Good feeling?
Yeah, I feel good. You got to break the chain at some point, so today was that day.
Katie, come in if you want to come in and join.
She's as well. She's already drunk off champagne this one.
You said to everyone you just rehydrated. Oh, really?
Yes, rehydrated.
Guess where she's from?
Tell us, what was the difference from last week, the FA Cup loss, to today for your team?
I think, of course, the efficiency is one aspect of it. But I just think that we have so much more intent today with our runs off the ball, and that creates a lot of situations like those runs that leads up to the second goal with a penalty, for example. That's what we were missing last Sunday, but we put that right today.
Leah, you've been at the club forever, a club legend. In terms of going 1-0 down, what was the reaction and the mindset there?
Exactly, keep everything exactly the same. We'd started well, we knew exactly what we wanted to do. And I think that was the difference. You saw, we knew we wanted to put pressure on them, get the pace of the game up, and 1 goal doesn't change out. It would have been stupid to go crazy, but I think we showed how much we were disappointed with it, with our result.
Do you think going that long without a trophy at the club can meant more to your players to win the game today against Chelsea? That 4 years without a trophy?
100%.
Yeah, I didn't hear a word.
After for him, yeah, it did mean a lot more to us, and I think that's what I mean.
Look like that.
It's different. Trophies, different competitions, but for us, a trophy's a trophy. Arsenal should be winning trophies. That's where the club should be, and we needed to start again today.
Thanks, Jonas.
Jonas, you can have your say now if you want.
I copy that answer.
Copy and paste, no worries.
So what's the plan here because for the club, actually, it's a big month ahead. You've got obviously back to the league on Wednesday, but you've got Bayern Munich in the Champions League as well.
Yeah, and these are the games we want to play. I just think that to get results also create belief. Like last Sunday, I think we did a lot of things well, but we didn't get results. So it was really important to get that reward, get the result today, because then we can be filled with belief with all the games going forward in this window.
Okay, you two, go and join the celebrations. I don't want to keep it much longer. That champagne smells, by the way. So you can see, like Leah was saying there, in terms of a club like Arsenal, it is important. They've been investing, they're bringing in players. Silverware is a must.
They're the club, Alex. If you talk about women's football and you go back generations, Arsenal women are the team that everybody would know about. They led the way for a long period of time and have stayed there. But of late, they've let that, the silverware go. So she's right in saying we expect Arsenal as a football club, especially the women, and the investment that, the men's side have put in for many, many years, they expect trophies. And they got one today. So I think it was more about we need silverware back in our cabinet. And they did that today.
Is it about now making sure this continues back to that league form, Anita?
Absolutely. I think, today they showed hunger and everything they did, they really went after it. They've got that belief now, and hopefully that just boosts every single individual to go on and keep upping their levels. And, the point is they've gone toe-to-toe, if not dominated, a Chelsea side who have dominated in this competition for so many years.
Okay, I tell you what, let's go back to the very start and make our way through the goals, because like we said, it was actually Chelsea that got off to a flying start, and their Australian superstar Samantha Kerr getting on the score sheet, Farah.
She was brilliant. I think the initial play into her, hold-up play from a long ball here, you can see she stretches, but she actually does really well.
Any more separation you can see, or any more interviews, because
and she sets it off into a wide
don't
area.
know.
She gets herself into
Put it back up there for a minute.
The cross that was clear, just watch her movement
To the
here.
time
She
being.
stays alive, the second base.
Swinging so many
She just peels away here off the back shoulder.
I'm still recording it.
Defenders there against two Chelsea.
Viva Desire.
Her head on the ball, and it's a fantastic finish from her. The ball from there.
We was on the attack just before they scored. Could have been 4-0.
Lovely delivery from Gary Wrighton, right into the
4-0.
danger zone. 7 Arsenal defenders in the box. Have to do better. You're either working extremely hard to stop the player crossing the ball, or you're making sure you're touch tight to Sam Kerr in the box so she can't get a free header like that.
Especially the amount of goals that she's got, scoring at the Emirates as well from a header. So then you're expecting a reaction from Arsenal, and exactly is what we saw, Farah.
We did, and it could have gone one of two ways, because off the back of last week's result, they could have gone against them, but what they did was they reacted, and this is a free kick, questionable of where the free kick was taken, but really quick thinking from Kim Little, and this is the experience that she has.
Yeah, but it was taken further back than it was given.
Frida Marlin, fantastic drive.
What does it matter?
Ball, gets a half shot away, and it falls perfectly for Blackstenius, who is able today to put this one away, Anita.
Yeah, and even though the restart didn't happen where it should have, the point is the Arsenal reaction is to go straight away with intensity, a quick free kick, and Chelsea aren't alive to it because they're still coasting in slow motion to recover, and that's what we saw all day from Arsenal.
And like we've been talking about, great for Blackstenius to get herself on the score sheet and get some confidence.
Yeah, for sure. I think, we've spoken about her being in these positions and getting in the right areas to score goals. She just hasn't been able to execute. And as I said, on such a big occasion will just only boost her confidence going forward for this Arsenal team with a heavy fixture list coming up.
So that was 1-1, and it was actually player of the match, Kim Little, stepping up. Was there any other doubt?
Never.
That's what I thought. Execute her the opposite way to that.
Yeah, so you see in this situation again, I think Ingle gets caught out. There's wrong side of Ford, who plays a lovely ball into McCabe, and again, she's just too slow to adjust her feet and react and just show McCabe one side of the pitch, and it's a well-timed play from McCabe to win that penalty, and really, from a midfielder's perspective, you've got to recover into your position early so you can face up the pitch.
Yeah,
Even the trees don't get him in.
There when you just heard from him that his players were stretching play, and that was actually good for his Chelsea keeper moments. But this is beautifully executed by Kim Little. The wrong way and puts it hard and low into the bottom corner. I remember growing up.
He's not going to put it for 100th time, is it?
The goalkeeper put the towel in the side netting, aim for that. And I wonder if that was something that Kim Little had seen there. And besides, she went, it was something that I was coached when I was a kid. Goalkeepers used to put a towel. I'm old Alex, I'm talking years ago. But they used to goalkeep, and they stopped doing it, goalkeepers, for that reason. It's interesting that she had it in there today.
Talk us through that, because you are always on penalties for both club and country.
10 minutes.
For me, penalties, you can be psyched out. And I think as I got older...
I don't think they're going to talk to any more players.
You have your own routine, you have to trust in your ability to execute a penalty and go with it and stick with it. I think it's when you change your mind or doubt yourself is when you tend to miss the goal. You don't execute the whole concentration, the whole routine of taking a penalty. It comes down to routine. Penalties aren't flukes. You have a routine of how many steps you take back, for example, how you're going to execute, where your foot plant is, etc., etc. So that was something that I learned as I got older. Of course, I missed a few penalties in the early days. I got better as I got older. I mentioned those words.
Okay, so then just before half-time, Arsenal went on and got another goal from a defender, Anita. Raffaele.
Yeah, Raffaele, we've seen her do this
It's a
before.
third goal.
She's such a threat in the
Oh,
box.
that's a
It's
bit of a
lovely
way out.
delivery.
That's a bit of a crap
Into the
angle.
box, and she's just able to
Hang on.
power
Here we
it.
are. They're showing it
past
closer
the
up now.
Katrin Berger here, but I think Neve Charles initially is tight to her, isn't able to put enough contact on her just to put her, unsettle her, and she might have got a bit of contact on the ball too. But this is where Arsenal really cause problems, and Blackstenius as well. Making it difficult.
Well, it's been
for
classified as
out there
Susan's goal, so it mustn't have been an own goal.
The more I see this goal, the more frustrating it is for Katrin Berger. A goalkeeper in this scenario here, for me, doesn't need to get involved. Far too many bodies for her to come through and even get any sort of connection on it. Let your defenders in front of you defend, and maybe the contact on the header might have been able to save after. So it was crazy decisions for Berger. Maybe the lack of game opportunities she's had this year, those decision makers aren't as good as we normally expect them to be.
You said about decision making. In the second half, there was a huge one that should have gone for Arsenal, and that was the penalty decision, Nita.
Yeah, I mean, on initial look, we
But how is this not penalty to put it to bed?
The ball, but reaction's too slow and it's too late, and she catches forward inside the box, and our first
wasn't
reaction was
given.
instantly it's a penalty. But we're looking
Because
at the referee.
Because
perhaps
there's no
keeping
VAR,
the
otherwise
best
it would have
side
been
of it
given.
from that distance, and doesn't really. You think from that side of the pitch you would see?
I think the direction in which the ball went in, because the referee's behind, it can look as if Buchanan has actually made
They want
contact.
it to be a gang, they want it to be over.
Obviously, you can see here the assistant referee on the side. Also, I think Caitlin Ford actually blocks her view of where the contact from Buchanan has come. So difficult for both officials to actually give a decision. Hence why the corner's been given. I think she actually thought Buchanan was the one that touched the ball forward out for a corner. I'm sure it was the other way round. And Chelsea were behind, and it went against Emma Hayes. She'd probably be calling for VAR.
How impressed were you with Caitlin Ford?
Yeah, I'm really impressed. We spoke about her before the game. I mentioned that she's very front-footed. She gets herself into really difficult positions for defenders to defend against, and when she's defending, she's always thinking half attack. And those players.
I'll put the second half on in a minute after this. Arsenal have been victorious, won the first trophy in 4 years since they won the Women's League. Good. I'm so happy, bro. Well, a week later, I've come back from Arsenal yesterday, and now the Arsenal women have won a final.
Congratulations, your team is shivering. I'm presuming because you've been covered in champagne and it's a little chilly tonight, but just tell me what that one means to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. I mean, to finally win a trophy with this club, it's just something special.
Australian
that's what we're going for. To finally do it, and it was worth me being freezing now, having a champagne shower, I won't complain. So yeah, no, just super happy.
That performance we haven't seen from Arsenal in a little while. Why was today so different? Was it simply that there was a trophy on the line?
Yeah, most definitely. I think it's been 3 years since we've got a trophy, and it's well overdue. So today we just wanted to leave everything out there and I guess show what we can do. And just everyone was on today, and I mean that's what we can do, and we want to continue to do.
These Arsenal fans are used to winning trophies. They've had to have a little wait for this one. How desperate were you to deliver this, not just for yourselves but for them as well?
Yeah, I mean they come in, week out, and for their support, we want to be able to do it for ourselves, but also for them and to share this moment with them. Yeah, it's incredible.
And I know you told me that midweek that you wouldn't have any family here. For those watching back home, do you want to say hello?
Yeah, love you guys. Thank you for waking up at 3 a.m. or whatever it is to watch me. So
go and enjoy the rest of your champagne shower. Thanks, Caitlin.
Thank you. Thanks.
A huge couple of months coming up for Caitlin Ford, obviously with the World Cup in a home country. She's really stepped up, hasn't she, Anita, in this Arsenal team with the absence of Miedemar and Mead?
Yeah, she's taking responsibility for a lot of the attacking play. Like as Farah said, she's been dynamic. She shows energy both on and off the ball, and she gets the team into attacking situations. you know, diligently, continuously, and doesn't stop doing it. And I think I've been impressed with the way she has that influence. She can drift inside the pitch, she can keep width, she can stretch teams, so she causes a number of different problems.
Farah, when we think about this Chelsea team and Emma Hayes' frustrations, when you think about the second half, they struggled to create anything also.
Yeah, I think that was what the frustrating thing, the ability of the players within the team. I spoke before the game and I said Chelsea were probably the most adaptable out of the two teams and they're the best problem solvers. Today they were proved not to be. You know, Arsenal were the problem solvers after that opening goal, learned to deal with that, really grew from that, and Chelsea just couldn't find a way. And it was very unlike Chelsea in the way they played that second half. I mentioned before, they just kept going really direct and leaving Sam Kerr isolated. There wasn't players, Lauren James wasn't able to get close to her. Erin Cuthbert, although she had a lot of energy, wasn't able to get close to her for knockdowns. So, yeah, I really think their second half play in terms of forcing the play forward really didn't suit their players.
I think there was one time, Anita, they did come close. They hit the woodwork on the Arsenal bar. So let's have a look at this one. But this is really all they kind of created in the second half.
Yeah,
obviously not going to talk to anyone else because it's a
bit
bit of a long video because of the celebrations and the interviews. That's it. I think I'm going to go now. Stick the Liverpool v Manchester United second half on in the Premier League. So yeah, fuck the Arsenal.